Masih lama kah? Enggak, dikit lagi. Ah, ini sana udah nih. Coba gua
So this is Virium, the legendary home of Porceloy production. The evenings here are downright frigid. Whew. Wait a minute. According to the legends, if a bamboo ventures into a dim, ancient castle on a cold, dark evening, what awaits them next is...
You looking for me?
Oof.
Help.
Roxy, are you okay?
I'm fine, milady, but our guest might not be.
Phew. Oh, it's Mr. Z. He's a pretty outdated model. Easy. Dealing with an old model of bamboo just takes finding the right angle. Give it a good smack, and we're good.
Yes, milady.
All right, Mr. Z. I think Roxy just wanted to say hi, right?
Yes, and he scared himself so bad that he just passed out cold.
I'm not scared. You just don't have any lights on in this huge hall, so I couldn't see a thing.
That's because milady said turning off the lights would save...
Roxy!
Oh. Have some tea, Mr. Z. This is milady's prized black tea. Only served to special guests.
Thanks a lot. Well, but let me make one thing clear. I am not some outdated bamboo with an old model. Though, if Miss Claret could spare me some porceloy for some upgrades.
Roxy, looks like his logic core's still glitching a bit.
Understood, milady.
No. I'm operating just fine, and my memory's crystal clear. I totally remember bringing the first piece of intelligence for today's preview.
Everyone, look. That enormous building over there is the world's only porceloy production site. The legendary forge known as Flint Workshop. That lie called Sunbringer that has been hidden from the world since our time. When the truth comes out, how will Rose Califer react? Or rather, how will all of New Eridu react? If the Sunbringer I knew had been like them.
She is not the same person.
And yet, her identity still passed on to Linvern in the end. To all three of them.
Are you after my blood too? Now it's getting interesting. Mess with me and it's over! Out of my way! About half as good as me. With my blood, I'll reforge this battle! Behold, the Flint family's craftsmanship!
Let me show you my replacement for Sunbringer.
Then I suppose I'll have to silence all of you. Forever.
Who's Roxy?
Why, a sweet little matcha cake, of course.
Fire it up. I smell the end of the shift. At your service, my lady. One last push and clock out. Time to say goodnight. Time to say goodnight.
Let's end this little old classmates charade of ours. What do you think, Enchainer of the Hive Lord Hollow?
Apa tuh? Ada nge-mention Enchainer.
Is this really gonna boost our popularity?
Hey there, proxies! Welcome back! I'm your most loyal intel broker, Mr. Z. To get these two guests here, I tapped on every connection I've built up over the years. First, let's give a warm welcome to the legendary genius Smith and head of the Flint family, Miss Claret Flint.
Finally, a decent introduction. I'm not just the head of the house. I'm also the director of Flint Workshop. Big responsibilities come with the title.
Of course! Everyone knows Miss Claret's got a ton on her plate and countless assistants handling her affairs. But the one she trusts most? That has to be Miss Roxy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Roxy, a smith at Flint Workshop, and Milady's assistant. Well, one of them, because Milady has plenty of assistants.
You don't have to emphasize it.
They say Roskillifer is the birthplace of porcelain. So naturally, the Flint workshop that actually processes it has a pretty important standing here.
Of course. The art of forging porcelain was perfected with generations of Flint blood, sweat, and effort. I'd never let anyone just take our porcelain as they please.
Is that so? Last time, Lady Dracena merely flashed a smile and handed over some pastries. And Milady just gave away our precious porcelain, just like that.
I only did that because I was looking out for Phaethon's health. I'm just a kind person, okay? But I'm getting every last scrap of that porcelain that went missing back.
Oh, I recall Miss Valina once came down to New Eridu to track down a shipment of missing porcelain. Could it be?
Yes, there's been a new development. Someone intercepted that porcelain shipment from our transfer station and moved it somewhere it definitely shouldn't be.
Stealing porcelain right under my nose? Don't blame me for what happens next.
But that place looks heavily guarded, and the enemies are on high alert. Getting in there is gonna be quite the feat.
Nothing in this world's difficult for me.
How wonderful. I trust you'll crack the mystery of the missing porcelain without a hitch, milady.
Obviously. Not only are we busting into a heavily guarded transfer station, but we're also gonna run into an old friend.
An old friend? Oh, I get it. It must be... Why'd you go quiet on me, Miss Claret?
We'll let the proxies discover it for themselves. Either way, I'll be taking back what's mine with grace and style.
Exactly. The legendary proxy Phaethon, who's visiting Virium for continued treatment, will surely lend you both a hand.
Well, yeah. Milady funded a large amount of porcelain for their treatment after all. She's essentially their creditor now. Guess that's what it means to be forced into labor, huh?
Hey, what do you mean by that? I'll have you know they offered their help voluntarily. And during our investigation with the proxy, we'll also uncover some information closely tied to Helios Academy.
Could it be that person who looked like an old classmate showed up in Virium too? An old friend and an old classmate. Feels like the porceloid theft case is getting more and more complicated.
With so many people coming to the island all at once, who's to say some of them aren't eyeing our porceloi?
There aren't many out there who know where the transfer station is while having the means to move that much porceloi without being noticed.
You're saying the mastermind is someone who is coming to the island?
Or maybe they're right here among us.
Don't even think about scaring me again, Miss Roxy. I'm not gonna get scared so easily this time. Besides, Airspace Patrol's very own administrative director is personally on the case. With Lady Lindvern's help, I bet we'll track down the real culprit in no time.
Exactly. Lindvern also asked me to help investigate some porceloi found within Gerta Blulu's remains. Following the clues, we tracked down a research facility and uncovered even more secrets about the missing porceloi.
Secrets? Seems like you don't plan on revealing those just yet, Miss Claret. So I'm guessing info about the Sunbringers, something everyone's dying to know, is classified too?
Really? Doesn't everyone already know? The Lady Sunbringer who established Rose Califer did a lot for the Flint family. And like my ancestors before me, I'm grateful to her.
Yeah. For as long as I can remember, the ones who watched me and Milady grow up were the current 3 Lady Sunbringers.
That's right. Roxy and I used to ride on Lindvern's shoulders when we were kids. We're super close, you know. But as we got older, I've always had this feeling that Lindvern has been hiding something really important from me.
Oh? What could it be?
It's a secret that belongs to my friend. There's no way I'd blab about it.
You don't know it either, do you, Milady?
Roxy!
Well, no matter how much time passes, nothing can ever change what the Sunbringers did for Rose Califer.
Exactly. Still, I can't shake this feeling that the calm now is heralding a raging storm. As for the sudden appearance of this old classmate, what the mastermind is really after, and the secrets behind this long-awaited reunion, the Sunbringers and Rose Califer, will leave it for you to discover in the upcoming new version, Their Secret Histories. So it sounds like the two of you are pretty confident you can track down the stolen porceloi, huh?
Obviously. Taking down these petty thieves is child's play for me.
Great. Then let's see what these two agents are really made of. First up, we have Miss Claret, an S-rank electric armorer agent, dancing through combat, delivering deadly strikes with a form that's both graceful and razor-sharp. It's simply...
Ahem!
Milady's waiting for you to get to the point, Mr. Z.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see. Not a problem. Armorer agents are powerful damage dealers, standing out with their ability to deal massive damage through new mechanics like maim and multiple crits. Let's take Miss Claret as an example to explain each mechanic in detail. First up is maim. Claret's attacks will build up gash on enemies. Accumulate enough to inflict 1 stack of gash, up to a maximum of 3 stacks. Hitting the enemy with certain skills at this point will consume 1 stack of gash to trigger maim, dealing additional damage and granting combat buffs for a certain duration. In short, the harder you hit, the more damage you deal. As for multi-crits, when Claret's crit rate exceeds 100%, she is guaranteed to land a critical hit once, with her excess crit rate giving her a chance to do so again. Critical hits may be fearsome, but don't rush to stack crit damage just yet, proxies. When Claret lands a critical hit, laceration damage is used instead of crit damage for damage calculation. In addition, all of the damage from her attacks skill off defense rather than attack. In other words, getting enough crit rate and defense is more crucial. Put simply, the defining feature of armor agents is their ability to balance offense and defense, while their relentless offense lets them stack gash on enemies and trigger it. While they're buffed, multi-crits let them unleash devastating damage on enemies, even more uniquely. Armor agents have an additional support skill, Counter Assist. They can contest certain enemies' control skills, and winning the clash negates the control skill and knocks the enemy back. Pretty slick, don't you think?
It's nothing for a lady like me.
Alright, now let's take a closer look at Miss Claret's skills. The Armor Agent's energy gauge is replaced with Sharpness, and using a special attack consumes Sharpness. Claret can switch to her Blood Axe form and strike the target enemy. In Blood Axe form, some skills deal increased damage, while their alternate attacks offer more varied combos. After applying gash to an enemy, press Special Attack to consume it and inflict maim, increasing Claret's laceration damage for a certain duration. Keep up the pressure and unleash a relentless assault while the effect lasts. If the enemy has multiple stacks of gash, hold Special Attack to unleash a series of slashes that deal massive damage, and gash can be consumed repeatedly during the attack to inflict maim. Here are some of Claret's alternate attacks. In Blood Axe form, Claret leaps into the air and slams down during the third hit of her basic attack. If the enemy attacks while she is airborne, she can trigger a perfect dodge. Afterward, press Basic Attack to loop back into the third hit of her basic attack. After using a special attack on an enemy with gash to inflict maim, press Basic Attack to follow up with a spinning leap and downward smash. Then, press or hold Basic Attack to follow up with another third hit of the basic attack. Her moves are swift and unpredictable like a streak of red lightning, leaving enemies dazzled. Now let's take a look at Miss Claret in action. Claret opens with a series of attacks in Blood Axe form. With gash applied to the enemy, press Special Attack to consume it and chain into her alternate attack. This playstyle can also trigger perfect dodges against particularly active enemies, making her combos even smoother and more fluid. After repeating the cycle a few times, switch to a stun teammate at the right moment to trigger a daze combo. Then bring Claret back in to keep attacking and build up gash. Hold special attack to consume all gash stacks at once and stun the enemy. Then follow up with her ultimate for massive burst damage. It's a seamless combo from start to finish.
Exactly. That's just what the director of Flint Workshop is capable of. Alright, enough with the small talk.
Tapi dia tuh
Roxy's up
bener-bener
next, right?
ini sih, bener-bener gimmicknya baru. Gimmicknya baru. Stacking armor era tuh mirip-mirip Flux. Jadi harus dapat stacking lah, harus ngumpulin stacknya biar. Tapi bedanya tuh ngumpulin stacknya kayak anomali gitu, jadi harus pukul dulu. Baru ntar damage-nya sakit ya. Sama mekanik ini sih yang enak sih. Jadi kalau kayak nge-parry itu ngasih mekanik baru, habis itu kayak ngasih stun gitu sih ke musuh kalau menang. Enak banget sih.
Hold EX special attack to send Roxy spinning and unleash a tornado that sweeps across the battlefield, allowing you to control its movement while building up her personal resource, wind energy. When the tornado ends, Roxy fires a blast of wind at the enemy, consuming all wind energy and creating an eye of the storm on the field. If there are already enough eyes of the storm on the field, she will automatically follow up with a heavy attack, detonating them in the process. Detonating enough eyes of the storm will summon a powerful tornado to attack the enemy. With enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Roxy will summon multiple tornadoes to unleash a devastating attack on a wide area in front of her.
Oh, mirip-mirip. Kalau karakter-karakter Win, karena karakter agen-agen Win baru dua, Felina sama Roxy berarti mirip ya. Kan kalau Felina sama-sama bisa ngesummon tornado ya. Tapi beda implementasinya aja.
Let's continue with the demonstration and see what Miss Roxy can do in actual combat. We'll have Claret lead the attack as usual, then switch to Roxy when the opportunity arises to unleash a mobile tornado and gather the enemies. Before she fires a blast of wind, switch back to Claret, then use her special attack and ultimate to finish off the enemies. Roxy's addition certainly makes the battlefield feel a lot more refreshing.
Naturally, she's no
Anjir, enak
ordinary
banget cuy,
talent.
bisa ngumpulin.
After all, she's my assistant.
Thank you for the compliment,
Bisa
Milady.
ngumpulin.
I'll make sure
Bisa
to put my
ngumpulin
skills
musuh,
to
coy.
good use and take on
Enak
more
banget
work.
anjir.
But try taking a break once in a while, Roxy.
Enak banget anjir bisa
Now
ngumpulin
that we've
musuh.
wrapped up the agent
Standar
introductions,
apaan anjir
it's
bisa ngumpulin
time for
musuh
the
kayak gitu.
signal
Enak
search info
banget.
you're all waiting for, Proxies. In the first half of version 3.2, through the
Oke,
exclusive
Claret.
channel Blood Moon
Satu
Rising, and
Claret.
the corresponding W engine channel,
Rirana siapa nih?
Proxies can
Rirana,
obtain the
Rirana.
limited S-rank agent Claret and the S-rank W engine Crimson Thirst.
Since you went out of your way to invite me, fine. I suppose I can spare some time to work with
Wih,
you.
animasi WNG-nya bagus. Wow. Animasi WNG-nya sih bagus ya.
In the second half, through the exclusive channel Cinder Knight Respite and the
Anjir,
corresponding
dua-duanya
W
S
engine
lagi.
channel, Proxies can obtain the limited S-rank agent Roxy and the S-rank W engine Crimson Moon Casket.
Milady is actually thrilled to work with you all. Naturally, so am I.
Sama-sama vampir ya. Ayo Rirana siapa? Rirana siapa? Riran.
For reruns, the first half features our beloved
Nanggong,
idol Nanggong,
anjir.
leader of Angels of Delusion, along with her W engine Neon Fantasies. In the second half, we're bringing back the cold and formidable
Bener
Krampus
lagi.
judge Promia, accompanied by her W
Aduh,
engine
bener lagi
Frostfall
Promia sama
sickle.
Nanggung anjir.
Alongside the new agents, their corresponding agent avatars, trust events, and dynamic wallpapers will also be available. Of course, our regular check-in event is back too. Don't forget to log in during the event period to get up to 10
Aduh,
encrypted
beneran
master
Nanggung sama
tapes
Promia,
and 10
aduh.
boupons. Oh my, I've been talking for so long. My mouth is getting a little dry. Let's take a short break. And that means it's
Tapi males banget,
redemption
gue
code
nggak
time.
ngambil, tetap sih nggak ngambil Promenya sih. Tuh Flynn nih. Flynn. Nah, tuh kode tuh. Flynn works. Nah. Anjir, tapi Claret mainnya sama Roxy banget. Tapi di sini kan tadi di karakter demo dia tuh nggak nunjukin barang Pirois. Berarti kemungkinan Pirois bakal di pairingnya sama ada support twin kayaknya ntar nih di beberapa update lagi. Di antara 3.3 3.4 kayaknya bakal muncul
Welcome back,
support
Proxies.
twin sih.
I just received a very special surprise.
Huh.
It's a letter from
Bagus
the
buat new
producer,
player atau
Jen
enggak,
Yu.
tinggal
Let's take a look at what he has to say.
Roxy bagus sih. Tapi kayaknya harusnya Roxy itu bakal lebih bagus sama Claret sih. Bisa tuh karakter satu fraksi harus wajib sih.
Wow.
Dua new
Without
char, iya
further
makanya.
ado, let's take a look at the new outfits.
Tapi harusnya bisa sih. Anjir, dapat outfit tiga-tiganya anjir. Gila.
After the version update, proxies can head to the event interface to check out the Angels of Delusion outfits. Let's first review an event where
Ini
you can
gratis kan
easily
nih?
get your hands on the new Angels of Delusion outfits. In the
Gratis.
14-day surprise screening plan check-in event, which will be available as an additional event in version 3.2, proxies can log in during the event period and complete the designated daily check-ins to claim one of the Angels of Delusion outfits of their
Pilih salah
choice.
satu.
You can also earn polychromes, avatars, ether batteries, and
Pilih salah
other
satu,
rewards.
gambar Nanggong
Roxy, set me an alarm so I don't forget to claim it later.
skin
Got it,
Nanggong paling.
milady. I'll add it to the schedule.
I also heard that Kakibu,
Terus buat
manager
new
of
player
Sheep
gue gacha
Boutique,
sih
has
buat
started an
bikin
open lecture on
Boleh
the
sih.
fundamentals of
Claret juga
aesthetics,
oke.
spreading his profound
Ya.
aesthetic vision to the masses.
I wish
you mean that tailor shop on
Semoga
Gear
hoki
Street?
lah lu.
Every time I walk by, I can never
Biar
figure out what they're
keras-keras banget,
mumbling
soalnya
about.
katanya kemarin kan lu bilang keras banget
A
kan gacha.
purely theoretical lesson can
Semoga
be a
nggak
little
keras-keras,
dry,
nggak
so
keras lah.
Kakibu has decided to reveal the true strength of aesthetics through the power of games.
Oh?
Kakibu will invite the proxy to collaborate on a pinball machine that's equal parts educational and entertaining, while dripping with artistic flair. Hopefully, he can spread his aesthetic vision to every last corner of Rose
Main
Kilifer
galaksi
through this
pinball ya,
pinball
main
machine.
galaksi
In the
pinball.
challenge designed by Kakibu, the pinball knights will encounter monsters blocking the way as they pursue the truth
main
of
gua.
aesthetics.
Belum
Proxies
tahu
will need
nih,
to
gua
control the paddle
top
to launch pinballs
top
and
player
utilize the
nih
various
begini nih.
mechanisms and items on the field to fend off waves of incoming enemies. Eliminate all enemies on the field to seize victory. During the challenge, proxies will also encounter different agents, drawing inspiration from them to create unique pinballs with their own distinctive
pinball,
traits. Each
pinball.
type of pinball has its own unique skill, and using
Aduh,
these
udah
skills
nanggung ya.
strategically can create even more varied
Sambil
effects.
nanggung ya.
Join the agents for some
Nggak,
endless
jangan,
bouncing
jangan.
fun.
Kita
Complete
nabung,
the
kita
challenges
nabung,
to
kita nabung,
earn
kita
rewards, including a hamster cage pass,
kita nabung.
polychromes, and even unlock a brand new set of protagonist
dapat.
accessories.
Anjir.
They do have a very artistic feel to them.
Additionally, after completing the challenge mode in this event, proxies can claim an Angels of Delusion outfit from the Angels Support Operation event
Gila,
page.
bisa
A
dapat
game
tiga-tiganya
console
free.
called Orb Evolution is sweeping through the streets
dapat
of Rose
tiga-tiganya free
Kilifer,
apa
captivating
dua
Bangbu
doang
and
tuh?
humans alike. And
Anjir.
by a stroke of luck,
Topi
the
Twitch, iya,
proxy
topi Twitch
managed to
nih,
get
topi
their hands
penyihir.
on one too.
Tapi emang,
Log
tapi
into
kalau
the
yang
game
pakai
daily
bele,
or spend battery
kalau
charge
pakai-
to earn food. By feeding the pets and watching them grow
Lah,
little by
Tamagotchi,
little,
anjir.
your cozy little home will gradually
main
start to
POW,
feel
anjir.
even warmer and more
Main
welcome.
POW,
These
anjir,
adorable
Tamagotchi.
pets need plenty of companionship.
Main
So
POW,
if you have
anjir,
some time, be
Tamagotchi,
sure to
aduh.
drop by and check on them often.
Not bad. Kind of cute,
Punya skin
actually.
gak punya cara apa bedanya? Ya
Give
itu.
it a go, my lady.
Of
Iya
course
ya.
not.
Apa
I
gunanya?
just didn't
Gue
want to ruin the vibe.
gak punya anjir.
If there's any
Gue gak
extras, I
punya.
suppose I
Lu
could
juga
give it a
gak
try.
punya ya?
Complete event
Lu
missions
punya
to
Sunda
obtain
nggak sih?
polychromes and other rewards. I believe he's bound to become the game console of choice for the esteemed guests of the
Bisa
ESG.
dapat dua berarti ya? Bisa dapat
Alright,
dua.
do you all still remember
Bisa
Blue
dapat
S
dua
Funk's
skin ya?
private detective agency? Previously, our proxies teamed up with Detective Crow
Nggak punya
and
semua
the
trio
Bangbu
itu, aduh.
Hubble to uncover the truth behind
Aduh, gak punya
several
semua.
cases
Sama gue juga
together.
gak punya anjir.
Now, our two old pals have a new case
Gak
on their
masuk
hands.
radar, gak masuk
Word
radar buat
is,
gacha.
this is no small case. Rose
berarti
Kalifer's
dapat
parrot
dua ya?
data was
Bisa dapat
apparently
dua, bisa
smuggled
dapat
down
dua.
to the surface.
Oke.
To get to the bottom of this, proxies will join the operation as a temporary detective assistant, tracking suspects and setting up surveillance.
Going undercover. Looks like they're just as good at secret missions as I am.
Oh, I don't recall you having that particular talent, milady.
Hey!
Anyway, when the time comes, proxies,
Okay,
it's up to you
event
to
kayak
piece
kemarin ya.
together the clues and uncover the truth. Remember to claim your polychromes and other rewards for completing these missions too. Now let's shift our focus back to New Eridu. The HIA has just launched the new virtual combat event exclusively for the club's core players. According to Miss Nangongyu, a mysterious collaborator has prepared
game?
all sorts of new and unseen challenges for this combat. Wonder if that'll give a legendary
content.
player like the proxy any
New
trouble.
endgame
To be honest, it was Milady who designed this
apa
program.
ini ya pas you defend
It was originally intended to be used to test porcelain weapons.
tapi Evan sih
Regrettably, data from non-combat environments
tapi
proved to
Evan
be
sih tapi itu
incomplete.
Evan sih
So the idea had to be scrapped. But Milady couldn't bear to let all those development costs go to waste. So she repurposed the test program as a game.
Roxy! You can't just go around spilling trade secrets like that!
It's all right, Milady. We never turn a profit, so it hardly qualifies as a trade secret.
Oh, so this incredible combat experience was all your doing, Miss Claret. As brilliant as ever. As usual, this virtual combat event still offers different stages in both the Alliance and Special Offensive modes. To
Event-event
complete the
lama
challenge,
ini.
proxies will need to achieve a higher
Tuh,
combat
tuh.
score within a
Tuh, Bar.
limited time.
Tuh,
The
tadi
different stages
ada
also come
barang-barang
with their
mirip-mirip
respective
Rumi Flux
buffs.
tuh tapi
Clear the
harus
stages to
di-trigger
claim
di-triggernya
polychromes
dari
and
skill
other
atau
rewards,
attack-nya
including
si
tuning
Clara sih.
calibrators.
Dari
Come take
skill
on the
sih.
challenge, proxies. Now that we've covered the new events, let's check out what new gameplay awaits us. First up, Enigma of the Labyrinth, Operation Bagel is getting a new update. The two new agents debuting in version 3.2 will also join the gameplay, along with their corresponding tactical prism programs and new universal gear for the new armorer specialty. A new item, Break-Even Beacon, will also be added. Using it summons a bamboo that will evacuate with some supplies of your choosing directly, so they won't be lost even if the extraction attempt fails. The supplies carried away by the bamboo will still count toward the total value of your loot for the current run.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I should give it a shot.
Hopefully the supplies you bring back are
Operation
worth as
Bagel
much as the
nggak
porcelain you
asik
casually
sih.
gave away, milady.
I never just hand it over on a whim.
Gak pernah bisa
It's
gue
always a
Operation
carefully
Bagel,
thought
jadi
out
ribet banget.
decision.
A friendly reminder, the season commissions from version 3.1 will reset at the end of the season, so make sure to grab any remaining season coins before it's too late. We've
Reset.
also got some exciting updates planned for future versions. But for the
Reset.
details, let's leave it to our other special guest, Y, to fill you in.
神将们好，我是小歪。贝果计划上线以来，收获了很多神将的关注和喜爱，非常感谢大家的热情。团队也在持续关注大家的反馈，这次也想在前瞻和大家简单聊聊后续的更新方向。在 3.1 版本中，我们提到贝果计划将以赛季制的形式更新。贝果计划的赛季更新未来将分为常规赛季更新和主题赛季更新。首先是常规赛季更新。 主要包含新的 Z 级贵重物品、角色武备、进阶挑战、全服排名以及赛季任务重置等。3.2版本是首次常规赛季更新。除了 Z 先生介绍的内容外，我们还会新增 Z 级贵重物品以及提升高难度投资挑战的上限。想冲刺更高收益的神将们可以开始准备起来了。另外，我们也会在3.2的赛季商店中新增赛季背包扩容插件、神将时装配饰等奖励。 供神将们兑换，而主题赛季的更新内容体量会更大，在常规赛季更新的基础上带来更多玩法内容，如新地图、新系统、新的战斗内容以及更高难度挑战等等。主题赛季的更新已经在紧锣密鼓的开发中，在不久的将来就可以与大家见面。神将们可以关注一下后续的前瞻信息。当然，除了内容更新外，我们有持续关注大家的体验反馈，并对问题进行优化调整。 更多详细信息，还请关注后续公告内容。最后，再次感谢神将们对贝果计划的支持。作为全新常驻玩法，贝果计划在内容体验上仍有很多打磨空间，我们会继续努力。9月9日新版本见。
Thank you, I, for sharing all those details with us. We also hope the upcoming updates will bring Proxies an even better experience. Let's take a look at some of the other gameplay updates. In version 3.2, Shiyu Defense and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate as usual, with new enemies joining the roster. In Shiyu Defense, proxies will encounter a new mech enemy that can activate optical camouflage and blink around the battlefield, launching attacks from different angles. Triggering a certain number of dodge counters will thwart this attack, so be sure to time your counters carefully and stay on your guard. In Deadly Assault, a new enemy capable of creating spatial fissures and moving freely through them will join the fray. Its attacks are just as unpredictable and ferocious, so don't let your guard down. Additionally, Phaethon of the Scorched Horizon will return with a new look in Adversity mode, with a new control skill and other dangerous moves added to its arsenal. Of course, you could try leaving those control skills to Miss Claret.
It's always the same tricks. No matter how many times they come at me, I'll send them packing easily.
By the way, the new version of Hollow Zero also includes the exclusive gear for the two new agents. So proxies who are interested are more than welcome to try it out. And now it's time for Redo Renovation Talk. Let's check out what's new in this update.
Let me be clear. If all you did was add some flashy but useless features, I'm not going to go easy on you.
Don't you worry about that. In version 3.1, proxies could receive a free S-rank agent of their selection. To improve the experience for new proxies joining us in the future, we've decided to add 3 of those agents, Jane, Hugo, and Soldier Zero Envy, to the beginner guide. For proxies who weren't able to claim the selection rewards in version 3.1, you'll be able to claim one of these 3 agents directly from the beginner guide after the version 3.2 update. After completing the Phase 2 missions in the guide, you can also choose one of their corresponding W engines.
Kayaknya enggak deh.
Proxies who missed the last event don't need to worry.
In the new
Oh,
version, the president
enggak.
of Bellobog,
Enggak,
Kaleda, is
jadi
getting
yang
an upgrade.
ini, jadi
We've
ini
increased the
yang
maximum number
yang
of
nggak
furnace
dapet,
fire stacks.
yang nggak
When using an
dapet
enhanced
free event
basic attack,
sekarang,
its
itu
effects
masuk,
increase
itu
based
masuknya
on
ke
the number of
ini,
stacks
masuknya ke
consumed. After
beginner
Kaleda
guide.
completes the
Jadi
first hit
jadi
of
kalau
her
udah
enhanced basic attack,
nyelesain beginner
proxies can
guide itu
switch
bisa
to another
milih,
character, and
bisa milih
Kaleda will
Jandu,
remain on the
Hugo,
field
sama
to
Sandi.
complete the second hit of the attack.
Oh,
Additionally,
nggak free,
consuming
nggak free. Jadi
furnace
kita
fire
yang
will
udah
provide
ngambil
a
udah nggak bisa
damage
dapat
buff
lagi.
to all agents in the squad.
Her weapon is a sledgehammer, milady.
Nggak dapat
She'd
lagi.
certainly make a great smith. How
Anjir,
about we try to recruit
Kaleda
her?
di buff anjir.
Might help us improve efficiency and cut costs.
But
Anjir,
Miss
Kaleda di
Kaleda
buff.
is the current president of Bellobog Heavy Industries. Then again,
Nggak
she
free
and
ya,
Miss
nggak free
Claret
ya.
should make a pretty solid team in
Anjir, Kaleda di
combat.
buff anjir.
In combat, we can see that once Kaleda has furnace fire stacks, she can use her enhanced basic attacks
Oh,
alongside her
anjir.
teammates to quickly stun enemies.
Oh,
It's
enak
also
banget
worth
dong Kaleda
mentioning
sekarang.
that
Oke dong.
Kaleda can increase the laceration
Bikin
damage
gampang-
of armorer agents
bikin
or
gampang
grant
nge-stun
other
kalau
agents
musuhnya nih.
additional crit damage. Proxies can further enhance this effect through potential activation.
Beginner
Yeah, I
guide
can
tuh masih
tell
ada
she's got
anjir.
potential for forging.
Enggak.
Are you sure
Jadi
we can't
jadi
convince her
itu
to
masuknya
jump ship and join us?
ke beginner
I'll go
guide.
talk to her.
Jadi
Enough, you two.
jadi kan lu kan udah dapet nih, lu kan
What's
udah ngambil
more, we've
jandu nih.
also optimized
Udah
how
ngambil jandu
perfect
nih.
assists
Ya
are
udah berarti
triggered.
udah
For
nggak bisa
combat
dapat
in
lagi.
future versions, a gold flash indicates that the attack can be countered with defensive assists, while a red flash indicates that the attack cannot be countered with defensive assists. Proxies can use the enemy's flash cues and their squad composition to decide whether to switch agents in or out, letting them respond to the enemy's attacks with precision.
kenapa tuh,
No
kenapa?
need to worry about a sudden dodge throwing off your attack rhythm.
That's
Kenapa tuh, kenapa,
It's
kenapa?
very important in high-intensity games.
Yang merah bisa.
We've also made a few small tweaks to the drive disk recommendation feature.
Iya,
Once the new version goes live,
rekomendasi.
proxies can immediately view recommendations whenever they obtain a drive disk. We've also updated the drive disk recommendations for existing characters, keeping their guides up to date.
It would definitely make things smoother and easier to pick up.
Much appreciated for your kind words, Miss Claret. On top of that, we've made a few more tweaks here and there.
Such
Apa nih?
as?
For example, we've also improved the agent filter function. We've also improved the issue where filter options were not saved after leaving the menu. In the new version, your filter settings and results will be temporarily saved, so you won't have to select
Ya,
everything
udah
again.
begitu doang.
Less time spent
Okay
this
lah,
way means I
yaudah.
can tidy up more reports.
Oh,
Just how many reports do you have to sort through in a day?
Oh, and there are some tweaks to the Hollow Zero store too. Materials in self-select bundles will now be displayed with the newer materials up front.
Nice!
Oh,
Roxy won't have to worry about me
Ya
missing the new
udah.
materials anymore.
With the addition of the
New
Armorer
material,
agents, the VR training room now features
Okay,
new stages for Armorer materials. At the same time, through Signal Search or the Gadget Store, proxies can obtain the A-Rank W engine Cadillac and the B-Rank W engine Lunar Semi-Luna, both
Oh, ada
tailored for
W engine, ada
Armorer
W engine
agents.
ini ya.
The City Fund benefits now also include the W engine Blood Marrow Coffer, designed specifically for Armorer agents. Proxies can also use the Great Builder certificate
Oh,
to
ini
redeem
yang
it
BP
in
ya,
future
BP.
versions. Of course, there will
BP.
also be a brand new sidebar theme and pendant. For more details, you'll have to dive into
rock
version
and roll,
3.2 and experience
Rock
it
and
for
roll.
yourselves, Proxies. And that's a wrap on today's show. Thanks for
Anjir.
making time to visit despite your busy schedules, Miss Claret and Miss Roxy.
If it weren't for Mr. Z going out of his way to personally invite me time and time again, I wouldn't even...
But I thought it was because you said the commission fee for this live stream appearance was very generous.
Roxy! We'll talk about this after the show's over.
You two are as in sync as ever. Now then, thank you to all proxies for tuning in to the program. Missing Porceloy, clashing powers, and the secrets the Sunbringers keep buried deep. All of these are waiting to be uncovered in version 3.2.
Stay tuned, proxies. There's plenty more to come.
Alright, so don't you dare miss version 3.2. Be there or be square. Bye, proxies.
God damn ya, god damn. Nih tadi tuh poin yang kereset itu. Tadi tuh poin yang kereset itu mana ya? Aduh, nge-lag anjir. Nah, ini poin kereset nih. Ini poin yang begini ini kereset nih.
简单聊聊后续的更新方向。可以开始准备起来了。另外，我们也会在3.2的赛季商店中新增赛季背包扩容插件、神将时装配饰等奖励，供神将们兑换。而主题赛季的物品以及提升高难度投资挑战的上限，想冲刺更高收益的神将们可以开始准备起来了。另外，我们也会在3.2的赛季商店中新增